Hello everyone, Northwest Saws here, and in this video we're going to take a look at a Husqvarna 371XP chainsaw. This is a saw that I just got done servicing. Not a full rebuild, but I did replace quite a few parts. I did a pressure vacuum test on it, both passed, and I'm going to go through a few of the cool features on the saw and show you a few things that I replaced. And we'll start with the dual port muffler on this. Original port is just up on top, didn't really do anything there, widened it just a skosh. And here is the second port. It's just been MIG welded on. The outlet's actually from a Husky 281. And there's a hole that's been drilled and widened with a forward and flex shaft tool. And spark arrestor screen there, and in the original. The customer that's buying this saw requested they get put back on, and so there they are. The muffler has a couple of small dents on top, but that's about it. The rest of it's in pretty good shape. A couple other really cool things: brand new full wrap handlebar, brand new full-size dogs, a brand new brake handle as well. This is an older Oregon bar, 28-inch, and the chain is also Oregon in full skip sequence, chisel tooth. It's 3/8 pitch, .050 gauge. It's pretty common size to use for my area here in northern Idaho. It's pretty general size for most folks. And we'll move over to the starter. It was pretty dirty when I originally got it, but cleaned up well. And it's most of it's in like new shape. Top cover's in pretty good shape. There is you can see that there's a small crack right in the back here by the choke switch, but that is purely cosmetic, does not affect functionality. The old filter cover was just completely gone, and so they got replaced with a new cover, new air filter, new spark plug, a NGK spark plug. Actually, this boot and the torsion spring inside got replaced. I can't remember if it was just gone or the boot got a little torn, but they got replaced. New filter base. This is the Walbro HD6 carburetor. It's the fully adjustable model. It got rebuilt. Put a new fuel line filter and tank vent in, a new fuel cap as well. Very good things to do when you're doing a rebuild or you're servicing a saw that's maybe sat for a while, had a little bit of gas in the tank. Ethanol gas does a number on a lot of these saws, especially the older saws that were not meant to use ethanol gas. We'll put that back in here. Working choke, working kill switch, working operator presence lever. The foot pad and guard right here is in great shape. The entire tank assembly is in good shape. Got a little bit of scuffing along the bottom here, but that's cosmetic, doesn't affect functionality. I'll flip the saw over here. This clutch cover right here is a good used replacement. Well, it's not aftermarket, but it replaced the old cover, which had most of this back half right here gone. And this was in pretty good shape, so I snagged it, threw it on there. I've got a couple of new bar nuts on there. The crankcase has no cracks, spring's in decent shape. The clutch and drum in there, also in good shape. I did put a new needle bearing and sprocket on. New chain catcher. And the cylinder in here is original. It's the Mall cylinder. The bore on it is almost immaculate. The piston also in great shape. There's a little bit of varnish on the rings, but that came off pretty easy. A couple of top fins that busted a little, but that doesn't affect the cooling or operation. This spring on here on the cylinder, between the cylinder and the handle, is new. It got just a little tweaked from whatever happened. And the saw turned out really well. Runs fantastic. Cuts through wood like butter. Most of the brake system on this has been replaced. It's mostly all new except for the brake band that's original and was still in good shape. But the rest of it got banged up a little bit, enough to where I just replaced it. I'm not going to mess with it. This brake handle actually is from a newer 372X torque. With the older lever on it, it works just fine. So, I'll put this back over here. We'll fire it up for a minute. She's tuned a little bit on the rich side, but that's okay. Runs great. And we'll make a second video here doing a little bit of cutting. If you got any questions or comments or thoughts, critiques, please get a hold of me anytime or leave a comment. Thanks for watching.